Guys, I'm so sorry. Bon matin. I'm so sorry. Can you hear me now? Thank you for telling me. Hi, Polydactyl. How's it going? Okay, now you can hear me? Okay, good. Sorry. This disrespectful thing found its way to logging me out of my own account. I'm like, I beg your pardon? Like, excuse me? So now I have to figure that out. What a morning! Anyways, guys, bon matin, tout le monde. Comment vas-tu aujourd'hui? ¿Cómo estás? Buenos días. ¿Cómo están hoy? A todos. Здравствуйте, доброе утро. Как дела? Cześć. Jak się masz? Przyjaciel. Friends. I think przyjaciel. What else do we know? Sac passé. There we go. Why did it do that to me? This is so funny. I'm going to be doing a Bible reading today, for sure. That was me, homie. Let me just see. Quelle heure est-il? What time is it? Okay, yeah. C'est ça. Celui-là. Celui-ci. Yeah, celui-ci ou celui-là. This or that. Okay. Unforgettable. Every way. And forevermore. That's how you'll stay. You're giving me France flashbacks. You went to France. How was it? Like this song. Good morning, mon petit chou. Now you're giving me flashbacks. Like the song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. Coffee and learning Bible, my routine. Never before has someone been more. Dun 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 dun. Sorry guys, I'm sitting here. I'm going to start reading soon. I'm just having a little snicky snack first for my tummy. For my tum tum. What is stomach in French? Stomach. No. Let me see. Instant. What is stomach in French? Comment on dit stomach in French? Yeah, estomac. But there's another way of saying it. En tout cas, mon stomach me fait mal. Me fait mal beaucoup. Yeah, my stomach makes me sick. It feels sick. And ooh, child, chill. Ooh, chill. Ooh, child. I don't know, you know? Guys, my brain. Last night I went to sleep. Oh my gosh, my brain. Last night I went to sleep. I just passed out. I didn't even realize I passed out. I had such a bad headache, I had to get cough syrup. Like, it was splitting. It was so bad. It was so bad. Estoma. No, you see silent? Okay, thank you, Ryder. It was in so much pain. My head. And guys, I drink water. I drink liquids all day because it's either tea or water. I'm always drinking water or tea. I spent time in Nice. I know it's not pronounced nice. There was an amazing beach called Villefranche sur Mer. Try Alka-Seltzer, hangover strength. It works fast. Hangover strength for a splitting headache? Well, I guess it's the same result, headaches. France was nice, but a pain. It was twice as expensive as Spain or Italy, and everyone was rude. So I've heard. I just took some. Wow. Were you drinking? So anyway, leave all my. Yeah. Anyway, I went to bed. I was laying down. I was like, I'm just gonna lay down for a couple minutes because I still need to do my French and Russian lesson. So I'll just take a few minutes to close my eyes because the headache was so bad, and I took some cough syrup. And oh boy, let me tell you, I was out like a light. Like a light. I don't know if that's how you say it. But anyway, I was out. I rolled over. I woke up. I was like, oh shoot. Surely it's only been a few minutes. I checked the time. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. I was like, oh, true? Oh, true? They advertise it as hangover strength, but it's just Alka-Seltzer with caffeine, basically liquid Excedrin. Oh, I had no idea. I'll look into it. So I always keep a pack in my wallet because I occasionally get crippling migraines. Oh man, it's awful. Yeah, the headache was wild. Yesterday, I was like, what? So anyhow, I was like, oh shoot. I was so awake, but then I felt good. Went back to sleep. Woke up. Well, didn't fall asleep really till 3 something after that. Then woke up again. It's like 6 something in the morning. Boy, I was not feeling good. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just rest my eyes a few more seconds, you know. Once you say I'm rest my eyes a few more seconds, you're finished. Wow. So you said drunk on cough syrup. Is that what it is? Yeah, it's weird because cough syrup here in America is different. Cough syrup in America makes you like sleepy. Eh? What? Well, like, sometimes I feel like my mouth is so wide. It's so weird. It's not weird, like, it's weird on me, kind of. Like, my mom has, like, really wide lips, but they're, like, a little bit, they're, like, they're big, but they're, like, thinner, kind of. Sorry, I don't want to be, like, coughing in your guys' ears. It's kind of rude. Anyways. My lips, like, are a lot wider. And they're big, too. And they're nice, but sometimes I think the shape of my lips, like, sometimes my mouth, I'm like, is it too wide? Nah, your facial proportions are perfect. Thank you. You said that's the grace of God, obviously. I didn't do any of that work. Um, they have drowsy and non-drowsy formulas. I had no idea. They all seem the same to me. In Canada, cough syrup does not make you tired or sleepy. Because you guys have stuff in it in your cough syrup that makes you sleepy that we're not allowed to have in Canada. And I can see why. Lately, I cannot sleep like 6 hours. Not the pepper on my face. Lately, I cannot sleep 6 hours straight. I think the earth changing has something to do with it. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means, Ryder. Can you make the thing clear to me? Can you make it known to me? He saw the best in me when everyone else around could only see the worst in me. One more time. He's mine, and I am his. It doesn't matter what I did. He only sees me for who I am. Dun, 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 dun. He's mine, and I'm his. It doesn't matter what I did. That's the singers in the background. 'Cause he only sees me for who I am. Schumann resonance frequencies are changing. Oh, I don't know anything about that. All I know is I'm sick. My body, I'm sick. In my tummy. I think from stress. Like, oh my gosh. I should have called this a mukbang. All the people would have been swarming. Oh my gosh, the mukbang tingles. Good morning, chica. Buenas noches, Jay. Buenas noches, Jay. Buenos dias, Jay. Buenos dias, mi amigo. Better sick in the body than the soul. Amen, my brother. Amen. Excuse me. Better sick in the stomach and the body than the soul. Amen. Shout out to Romans. Shout out to my man Paul. Kind of has nothing fun. Great White North, more like Great White Killjoy. Canada is see, you guys could hear the sickness. Canada is an over if I was tortured chewing sounds. Sorry, Jay. I would tell people all the time that like Canada is a overpriced freezer box. It's an overpriced freezer box. You said me too, Jay. Sorry, Ryder. I was just joking. Sorry, I won't like chew in your guys' ears. Buenos dias, AJ. Happy Sunday. AJ, I saw your picture. I love the picture you drew me. Hey, Gonzo. You said mukbang ASMR. Yeah, mukbang ASMR. Guys, I always think I'm so loud. Sometimes I'll go back and play back my video. And I'm like, how am I so quiet? I was literally so loud. I'm like, how is it still so quiet? And the volume's like all the way up. Trust and believe. Jay said it's all good. You're the host. Thank you, Jay. Much love. Mucho amores. Guys, I'm so funny. The one thing Canada has that we don't is Tim Hortons. Oh my gosh, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I love... One thing I miss, and I used to work at Tim Hortons. I miss Tim Hortons. It's not like it used to be, though. They used to bake everything in the store fresh every morning. Now they get everything frozen. And then they just put it in the oven. It's not the same. You can taste the difference too. As soon as they switched it, I could taste the difference. I was like, what's going on? We get everything frozen now. Oh, really? Wow. It's crazy. Chasing money is a sad thing. Tim Hortons is a great place to sober up. I first went there when I was in Vancouver. There's Tim Hortons in Michigan. Apparently Pennsylvania has them too. Someone said another weird state that you would not even expect it to be that actually has no business being there. But it's there. And everyone loves it because it's amazing. My excuse me, sorry. Tim Hortons is just a regular place. One second, guys. Let me throw these things in the garbage. I don't want to be smelling them. I don't know, like I just ate it. But like, when you're sick and you're done with something, like if you just keep it there, you just feel gross. It just like smells and feels gross. One second, I'll BRB. Okay, anyone know a workaround to see background play? Sorry. I don't know what background play is. Not my. We do have In-N-Out burgers though. California is not sadly. Yeah, In-N-Out's interesting. Honestly, you said 10 out of 10 skills. Hope the knee thing is healing up. Thank you, AJ. I bet it's not perfectly made this morning, but that's okay. So anyway, Tim Hortons. I had family that worked at Tim Hortons from the time I was a kid, so we get Tim Hortons all the time. And eventually, I ended up working at one of them. So that was cool. But my friends and I would always like go after school and like walk sometimes. Like the walk was like an hour or like an hour and a half just to get to the Tim Hortons. And we'd just be there chilling. I just had like a flashback of like Tim Hortons and like Halloween and like always going like me and my friends, like we'd be walking there, we'd walk back, it'd be freezing cold, and my friend would like always slip. She was so clumsy. And there's like ice everywhere, of course. Like you can barely help it, but she was like the most clumsy of the lot between the lot of us, and she was always like slipping, and she would like curse every single time, and her hand would like throw back with like her coffee. It was so animated and it was so funny. And we would always make jokes. So I mean 9, my bad. Pennsylvania tracks. I have no idea what you're saying. Tim Hortons are in 15 states. I mean 9, my bad. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Jay, which ones? Please list them for me, my brother. Because if I'm in one of them, I better go find it. That's crazy. 9 states? 9 states is experiencing the goodness that was Sir Tim Horton himself. Yeah, Tim Horton was a hockey player, if you guys don't know, and he opened up Tim Hortons as a coffee shop. He's dead, obviously. Um, but he opened that thing. I think it just started off as like some coffee and like donuts and like some pastry, something like that, breakfast foods. I don't even know honestly how he came up with the style of food that he did, because when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, Canadians like our typical breakfast. Well, he had an interesting like pizzazz or like spin on it. I guess I could say. Okay, let me check. What is the So I know he's Canadian. It says his ethnicity though is Irish and Scottish. That's what I thought. So like, how did he even come up with? Anyways, Tim Horton was a G. Tim Horton was a G because now they have like all these stores, but it says upon Horton's death in 1974, R.I.P. His business partner, Ron Joyce, bought out the Hortons family shares for $1 million and took over as sole owner of the existing chain, which had 40 stores at the time and later expanded to nearly 4,600 stores. They shouldn't have bought it out. They shouldn't have let it bought out. It's giving McDonald's horror story. Because you know what? McDonald's, where in the US are you? I'm in Arizona. You said I love the cake donut. I hate cake donuts. Sorry, guys. That was so gross to me. My voice and everything was just like, ugh. Just the thought of cake donuts make me want to throw up. Ugh. I hate cake. I absolutely hate cake. The only cake that I will eat is ice cream cake. Sometimes cheesecake, like very, very rarely, like if I make it. Or carrot cake. Carrot cake is amazing. Carrot cake is like carrot cake is life. Okay. Um, but I hate cake. Cake donuts, icing, cake anything. Ugh. But I saw the other day this girl, she made a cake. It was a cinnamon bun cheesecake. Y'all, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This girl had the cheesecake and then she had the cinnamon bun, an actual cake sized cinnamon bun as the topping with perfect dimension, like perfect like sizing, just like all even, just like the whole circumference and all the way to the middle, like the swirl. It was the most heavenly thing. And it was on top and it was like leveled, it was even, it was perfect. and then like it was moist, it was like shiny and looked like it had like the right crisp. I need to try that. I need to try that. And I didn't save it. I liked it, but I didn't save it. I need to go back and find it wherever I liked it and save it. Make it my background photo on my phone. Look for the recipe or whatever. Minnesota, West Virginia, Texas. Texas has Tim Hortons. I was living there. I never saw it once. New York. New York makes sense because New York is like a stone's throw away from um, Windsor. Uh, New Jersey, still same thing. Missouri, North Dakota, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. So like border states, that makes sense because they're along the border pretty much and or close enough where you're going to come in contact with a lot of Canadians. You're going to have a lot of Canadian audience. Yep, that makes sense. So let's do some Bible reading now. Look at how fried my. Isn't it crazy? Like how. Look how crazy this looks from like sleep, but that's okay. Contents of character above everything. Okay, let me just see something. So I want to show you guys something. If I can just get it here. Polydactyl, you should go follow me on Rumble on Real Talk with Kaysha so you can talk to me there. But if you also like this predominantly, like that's cool too on Kick. Uh-oh. Okay, let me show you guys this. It's so cute. But that's not what this is. I beg your pardon? By the way, what are you guys doing today? Why does my lip feel swollen? You know when you're like like when you feel the difference on like your lip? Like your lip touching. Okay, why is it like this? You know when you can feel the difference of like your lip? Like when it like goes like over your teeth. Maybe the pepper, like the hot soup, like maybe the hot soup did it to me. Who knows? Who knows? He said, wait, I was originally right with 15. You were originally right with 15? He said, right, I said, carrot cake is one of the best. Yes, it is. How's your French, AJ? Maine, Delaware, Michigan, Georgia, Indiana, and Kentucky. Indiana has it? I've never seen it in Indiana. I've never seen it in Georgia or Kentucky. Never been to, have I been to Maine? I don't know. At work drinking a smoothie. Nice, nice. I've never seen it in Minnesota, West Virginia, Texas, North Dakota, Ohio, or Pennsylvania. I never seen it any of those places. The only place I seen it was Michigan. And it was by mistake. I was just driving down. I was rolling on the freeway. I was riding 85. Wasn't thinking too much. Then I saw Tim Hortons. And then I screamed. I literally screamed, "Hi, Jay. You like my hair like this, Jay? Master Jay?" Thank you. You said I want to go hunting in Arizona. I have friends in Prescott and Phoenix. You do. Um, I don't like Arizona weather. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Arizona weather has to be the worst weather I've experienced in the United States thus far. Um, I will be working on my YouTube video. I'm way behind. The algorithm is gonna forget me. No. What was I looking for? You said C. Wait, guys. Let me get this. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Ah? What? Why did it show me a stock? I just Google like X/Twitter and a stock comes up. Je m'excuse. Why? Why? Tell him that it's human nature. Why? Why? Does it do me that way? Why? Why? Dum, dum, dum. I love living this way. What? Why? What? Guys, what in the world? Like, why? I don't understand. Okay, I literally don't get it. This is egregious. I really don't like when, like, okay, like, is it gonna let me? I shouldn't have done it this way. This is my fault. I should have done it a different way. Guys, my phone will not stop buzzing like for the last couple of days. I don't know how I'm gonna do it with this social media stuff. Like sometimes it's buzzing. I'm just like okay, I'm gonna have to do it the other way. I should have not have done that. You said my condolences. Favorite MJ song? Human nature was a goated track. French is giving me fits, though, focusing on improving my Spanish for work. Oh, nice. AJ, you're Conzo. Going to migrate to commenting here on Rumble since multitasking across apps is a little difficult. AJ, why did you not tell me this? I can't believe you've been gonzo this whole time. You said, yeah, it's a little wild, but that's what I like. You're so funny, Jay. Relax. I want to hunt bear, and AZ is much easier to get bear tag. That rug is not going to make itself. Goodness gracious. Ruthless. Ruthless. Yeah, my lip feels like it's swole or something on the inside. What? Why did this do this? What is your favorite? Wait. Talk about ADHD. Who needs Botox when you have a nice warm bowl of soup? I don't know if soup is doing it for me, but people have literally told me that people always think that I'm like 19 or 20, which sometimes makes me think like, wait, we've been over this. We've been over this, Gonzo. AJ, should I call you Gonzo or AJ then? I don't know. God, my hair is actually getting long. Should I cut it? Just kidding. Um, AJ's fine. All right, that's what's up. AJ. Okay, so okay, now I can show you guys. It's Alex, actually. What? Thank you guys for following me to Rumble. That is so much more easier. Now Polydactyl has to do so also. With a voice like that, I would love to hear some Bible passages. I'm getting there, I promise. I promise. I'm about to do it now. I'm just going to show you guys something. Okay, so You know what? I will wait to show you this. I'll read the Bible first. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that noise. Okay, so yeah, let's get to the Bible reading. I'm a little bit sick today. Gonzo. Oh, you guys are talking to each other in the chat. Just kidding. Never mind. Not talking to me. Okay, so I'm on. Did we read all of that yesterday? We did. We did. Proverbs has some bangers. I'm telling you guys. David and Solomon, they were running tracks. They were runners. They were track stars. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Probably shouldn't. That's not funny. Probably it's not funny. Okay. Let's do Proverbs chapter 10. I'm glad you're a well ride the you guys. Let's do Proverbs chapter 10. Says a wise son is righteous. And let's go from there. Um oh my goodness. Okay. Oops. A wise son is righteous. The Proverbs of Solomon. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. The Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked. He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. He that gathereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causeth shame. Blessings are upon the head of the just, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. The memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall not. You said ADHD hits different? ADHD does hit different. And what's crazy, there's like different kinds of ADHD. There's like inattentive, there's combination and hyperactive. And I'm inattentive. So, yeah. Someone said to me once, "You're literally so perfect, but you have ADHD, and I hate that about you." And I was like, okay, my bad. Anyway, Proverbs concerning the mouth. The wise in heart will receive commandments, but a prating fool shall fall. He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that perverteth his way shall be known. He that winketh with the eye causeth sorrow. But a prating fool shall fall. The mouth of a righteous man is a well of life, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. Hatred stirreth up strifes, but love covereth all sins. In the lips of him that hath understanding wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. The labor of the righteous tendeth to life, the fruit of the wicked to sin. He is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, but he that refuseth reproof erreth. He that hideth hatred with lying lips, and he that uttereth a slander is a fool. In the multitude of words there wanteth not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. The tongue of the just is as choice silver, the heart of the wicked is little worth. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom. The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it. It is a sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. Contrast of righteous and wicked. The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. As the whirlwind passeth, so is the wicked no more, but the righteous is an everlasting foundation. As vinegar to the teeth, as smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to them that send him. That is hilarious. Vinegar to the teeth and smoke to the eyes. That's an awful feeling. The fear of the Lord prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. The hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. The way of the Lord is strength to the upright, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. The righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth. The mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom, but the froward tongue shall be cut out. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh frowardness. Interesting. You said, I think ADHD is very positive. They portrayed it to be bad. It is not a lot of traits that geniuses had. Gotcha. We were just learning about this in psychology class. Yikes. To be fair, I have OCD, so I can't judge. Be negative, get negative if I resume. You have OCD, AJ? Like actually, or are you just super thing? Did you say the desire of the righteous shall be granted? Hold up. I might have. That might have been there. My brain is like eggs today, guys. Scrambled eggs. Because I'm just. So if I'm righteous, I get all I desire? No, that's not what that means. I'm pretty sure I read something where it said that. Don't ask me those questions. Please. No, being righteous doesn't mean you get all you desire, because Job is an example in the Bible where God said that Job was righteous and he never sinned in the time of like his persecution and stuff like that. We don't know before or after. The Bible doesn't mention. It does not signify. The fact of the matter is, there was like no one righteous like Job, and he was still persecuted to all high hell. The devil took is his name spelled Job? Yes, Job. And the devil still took everything from him. His home, all of his assets, killed all of his children all in one day. Most people would kill themselves from that. and he stayed true to God. You know, it like he stayed so faithful to God, and he didn't turn away from him. Even all of his friends said, "You are doing something wrong. God is punishing you." And it was not true. He didn't give up on God. His own wife said, "Curse God and die." And he did not. He told her, "You speak like the foolish women." And then he asked God why. That's it. He just asked God why, which shows we can have conversation to God, but he will still tell us, like he told Job, gird up your loins now like a man, that I might tell you. Like, were you there when I made the foundations of the earth? The answer is no, obviously. He was not. And so there's things we don't understand, but God was allowing Job the test or whatever. And yeah, I'm obviously you're a man asking this question, so you should ask a man that answers like this. But I, yeah, the Bible doesn't tell that if you're righteous that you will have everything good in life. In fact, it says the opposite. If you are righteous, you will have much persecution. Jesus said, they will hate you because they hated me first. And the Bible also says that your level of love for God will also be your level of persecution, because the faith without works is dead. So you're going to be doing like a lot more action for God and for Christ than the average person. You're not going to sit down and let evil things to happen. You're going to try and create good circumstances for people's salvation and success. And it means you're going to have more persecution for that, because evil is going to be upset. Any evil, like evil persons, evil like spirit, because we're not warring against flesh, but of powers and principalities and spirit or whatever. So, I'm not really here to teach. I just say like my own like understanding and principle that I live by and what I learned for myself and for my father. And God is not Father Christmas. He doesn't give us everything we want. He gives us what we need, and sometimes we need is better than what we want. And the Bible even said, we were reading the other day, that if we were to know the full plan to the end, we would ask God to give us the same way he gave us, even with all the hardship. Nothing in life good comes easy, and nothing worth having is easy, and nothing that is easy will stay long. Anything that comes quick goes quick. It's just not worth it. People appreciate what they can work hard for. And salvation is working hard for. The Bible said the other day that the character is the hardest thing to overcome. Yourself is hardest thing to overcome. You can't blame anybody for yourself. It's only yourself. You said, I can just feel your purity through the screen. So talkative too. The type of girl I would take out to the beach at night with a bottle of red wine, seeing the moonlight bounce off your scalp while I look deep into your pretty eyes, chilling and laughing about inside jokes with you. Type SHIT. SHT. That's very kind, Jay. Thank you. It's very kind. I must tell you, I don't like the beach. I deeply do not like the beach. The moon on my scalp is wild. I hope you should not see my scalp with the moonlight, because then I am very obviously balding. But and then I will have a different problem. Hi, Julian. How's it going? Job really teaches us trust God more than our circumstances. Amen. Thank you, Julian. You said it better than I could just then. Does your father ever have Bible studies? Yes. My dad and I have a show, um, uh, practical, or the Christian point of view. There's Christian point of view or something and practical Christianity. One of them I do with him, and then one of them he does with like other people that are like around his age, where they can share like their same knowledge, like other women his age that can like share his knowledge and experience. And the other one I do with him, I forget which one, pardon me. But yeah, he does this. But you can go look already. We have a show called Practical Christianity on the Caris Project, and he talks with people about this biblical perspective. He's very good with that. So you guys can check that out. You said I try to sound romantic. Damn. Well, that's very kind. You know, Jay, let me tell you, sir. Um, it's gonna be different with each person. I can't even tell you like a one way to do things, but I will say if you do, here's the thing. For me personally, um, aesthetics doesn't move me, and a lot of women are really like that. Some women aesthetics move them, and I say aesthetics because what you were appealing to just then was aesthetics. Um, but for a lot of women, like who care more about like actually knowing somebody, a comment off the rip is not gonna move them. Um, like a basic comment like that, because there's no like. Let me tell you, like I don't, not to sound disrespectful, because you're being nice and I appreciate it. I'm telling you though, like to help you when you compliment a female, sometimes it's better to compliment them on something that um like from you noticing them personally. I don't even know how to say this right now. I'm so sorry. My English. My point is, it sometimes the best way to be romantic with women is to talk to them personally, to actually know them or to actually understand them. And then anything you say is going to be a romantic thing. Anything you say is going to be well received and well appreciated. Does Karis Project have any Cyber Monday sales? Trying to cop a hoodie. You know what you can do? Go to mypillow.com and use our promo code Karis. But go to mypillow.com. They have all sorts of like sales. It's Christmas extravaganzas sales for like hoodies, for clothes like shirts and like pajamas. They have pillows, they have mattresses, they have duvets and sheets and stuff like that. They have slippers, they have towel sets, they have anything, they got it. So go to mypillow.com, use the promo code Karis, and if you want to cop a hoodie, go cop a hoodie from mypillow.com because they have everything. And it's like amazing. And everything is so cute, literally. So basically, if I told you this when I know you in real life, it would have hit way better. Um, it depends because, like I said, I don't like the beach. Whenever I think of the beach, I think of pain and sadness. Not pain and sadness, but like irritation. You know, thinking of the beach just makes me irritated. And so, like, I respect, effort. And a lot of women do respect effort because it's like someone doesn't even need to say that. Like, it can, like, just taking the time to say that to someone is nice. It's a nice thing to do. And it takes also courage, like saying stuff like that, especially in person. But, well, more so in person. Online, people say whatever they want, right? But if someone said that to me in person, I'd be like, huh, thanks. But I would feel bad because I hate the beach. Like, I genuinely hate the beach. I don't understand why people like the beach because there's so much sand and it gets everywhere and it's uncomfortable and the water is salty. Like, the sea is salty, and then your hair hits your eyes and then it feels like blades of like blades just slicing your eyes open because now your hair is salty and it's like in your eye. There's like slimy stuff everywhere. Ugh, I don't know. I stay away from the water. I don't like it. Um, you said ha 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 ha. Anakin must love you. Who's Anakin? Why would Anakin love me? You said right on. I'll scope it out. Great. Sounds good, AJ. Let me know what you get too. That's awesome. You said from Star Wars, he goes on a mini rant about how sand is bad. Oh, I don't remember. You're gonna have to share it to me. I'm gonna have to find it now. Yeah, Anakin from Star Wars. I remember I watched all the Star Wars series with my dad growing up, like when we were younger, like when I was younger. Obviously, he was also younger, but he wasn't a Christian like my whole life, and we used to watch Star Wars together. I'm like, Dad, can we please watch Ariel, the Little Mermaid? He's like, No, we're watching Star Wars. I'm like, but The Little Mermaid is a good movie. He's like, it's a terrible movie. You shouldn't even be watching it. It's actually true. Ariel is actually a messed up movie. But anyways, Jay also sent me let me read one more chapter. He's like, I don't like sand. It's coarse and irritating and gets everywhere. If you knew I was laughing, if you knew why I was laughing right now, I promise you would also be laughing. Um Quite the personality that he has. Anakin becomes Darth Vader in it. That's so sad. See, and like the guy's obviously practical though when he's a good guy, Anakin. When he was Anakin, not Darth Vader. Darth Vader's the bad guy. Did did you ever have experience about sand getting everywhere? Sand gets every I don't know what you're talking about. Sand the only what? What? Sand sand just gets everywhere. When you go to the beach, sand gets everywhere and it's so annoying. And I don't know why people will lay there in the sand all day and then they just like in the sun, in the sand. It's like I don't know. I'll like open the blinds, it'll be like a beautiful day. I'll like open the blinds and I'll be like, what a beautiful day to stay inside and not go anywhere at all. And what's it called? So, but again, I snorkel. You love the beach? You snorkel for fun? Anakin Skywalker. Yeah, Darth Vader. He was redeemed in the end, though. He was redeemed in the newer movies. I didn't see it. You mean the newer movies that are like all woke? Um, Sand is like memory foam bed combined with a heating pad. No, that's disgusting. No, sorry. No, not at all. Because you know what? Um, found his way back to the light side. Found his way back to the light side. Oh, good for him. He was redeemed. Good for him. You know what? I say this because, like, I think I've been to the beach with my family, and I didn't like it then in Canada. Um, I hate how like when you're walking, it's unstable because obviously like it, and then if you try to run on the sand, it's like, ugh, so many sad memories of sand. Not like sad memories. I just say sad because like Anakin said, it's irritating. It gets everywhere. Like and you don't want it to be. Like and the wind blows and then the sand's in your face. But I've been to Nicaragua and we went to the beach there, like my school, my Christian school when I was in grade 10. And the the beach was also annoying. The sand was everywhere, like I said, and um there was a bunch of like the water was like freezing and it was also salty and My hair was really long, so like when it would like splash everywhere, like it sliced my eyes. I was like, oh my gosh. Last time I was on the beach in Canada, it was so cold we had enough clothing on that sand was not an issue. Yeah, even the beach in Nicaragua was cold. The water was cold. And I couldn't see anything. People lie when they say the sea is like blue. It is not blue, it's black. It is black. So I said, who the F goes to Canadian beach? That's why you hated it. I've also been to the beach in Nicaragua. Nicaragua. Okay? Nicaragua. And it was still awful. I think I would enjoy the beach if I was at the beach from my grandmother on my father's side, um, home country of St. Kitts and Nevis. The water is crystal clear. It's warm and it's beautiful. I've never been, but hopefully one day, should the world last so long and me and kind, I will take a trip there or something. My granny wants us to see her country. So that's a water I think I would appreciate. I can see everything going around me. The seas that I've been to, the oceans that I've been to, all black. You can't see anything. Dark, looks dirty. I've been to like the beach in some parts of America because, people I was staying with or whatever took me. I didn't like it then either. Because I'm like, why would I do this? This is not fun. But I don't think leaving the house is really fun, to be fair, unless I'm going to um, like, like I like national parks or hiking trails. I like those. Wouldn't you like to learn how to dance on the sand? Dancing and sand at the same time? Oh my gosh. You guys obviously hate me. you you must hate me. In Return of Jedi, the older movies. Oh, I don't remember that part. Maybe Canadian beaches just aren't your thing. No, I've been to all of them. I've not all of them. I've been to a couple of them. I've even seen beaches when I went to UK, I think. Kind of like a beach or something near the water. I don't know. The water there was still like weird. Try Clearwater, Florida, rated #1 beach in America. No, because then there's going to be a lot of people there and it's going to be like loud, it's going to be hot, there's going to be like people drinking, there's going to be no, like why do people like the beach? Like people are just naked drinking and with loud like boom boxes. But modern like music or whatever. Hiking is perfect. Forest is tranquility. Thank you, Ryder. You get it. You get it. Gracie can be more unnerving in the right circumstances. I don't know what any of this means. Beach stream would hit, especially since you hate it so much. So you enjoy torturing people. Okay. You enjoy watching torture. I get it now. Wow, that's beauty to a whole new level. Goes to show you haven't got to wear lots of makeup or revealing outfits just to be God fearing woman. The beauty will still show. Oh, thank you. 0121 MP. Is this Morse code? What does it mean? No, it's so funny because, yeah, I'm literally in my pajamas. My friend gave me these festive pajamas. Oh. Just kidding. Like those. Or however they do it. Guys, I have no focus in my brain today. Ugh, water. Sometimes water is like the best tasting thing in the world, and sometimes water is like, ugh. But it depends on the water. if you really drink water, you know that there's a difference between water flavors. Okay, let me just like read this chapter. Sorry, my brain is like fried eggs today, but like I want to do this. It's fun. I like it. Well, I shouldn't say fun. It's not really it. Anyway, the value of righteousness. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly is wisdom. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright shall deliver them, but transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness. Do you guys ever have like English words that you just cannot say? That's me. No, not you. Just kidding, me neither. Um, just kidding, obviously. When a wicked man dieth, his expectation shall perish, and the hope of unjust men perisheth. The righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. An hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. When it goeth well with the righteous, the city rejoiceth, and when the wicked perish, there is shouting. By the blessing of the upright, the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. He that is void of wisdom despiseth his neighbor, but a man of understanding holdeth his peace. A talebearer revealeth secrets, but he that is of faithful spirit concealeth the matter. Where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. He that is surety for a stranger shall smart for it, and he that hateth suretyship is sure. A gracious woman retaineth honor, and strong men retain riches. The merciful man doeth good to his own soul, but he that is cruel troubleth his own flesh. The wicked worketh a deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward. As righteousness tendeth to life, so he that pursueth evil pursueth it to his own death. They that are of froward heart are abomination to the Lord, but such as are upright in their way are his delight. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. There is that scattereth and yet increaseth, and there is that withholdeth more than is meet. But it tendeth to poverty. Blessings increased. The sower multiplies his seed by casting it away. So it is with those who are faithful in distributing God's gifts. By imparting, they increase their blessings. Acts of the Apostles, the book, page 345. That's like a little passage reading. Ryder, you hike at least 1 hour per day. That's amazing. I wish there was places around here where I could hike and just take beautiful photos. But if I were to go outside and try to even walk, I did the other night, during the night. Actually, I did the other day during like midday as well, and it wasn't so bad. But I was not wearing pants. Of course, like I think I was wearing a dress. Because obviously, like my skin gets so itchy here from how dry it is. But I wish I was somewhere where I could hike and take really beautiful photos. I would go with my camera, my actual camera, and probably take some photos. I could go here probably, but the heat is so, I don't know, the heat, the dryness, whatever, my skin can't handle. I can't handle it, which I hate because I love being outside in the nature. That is so metal. What is so metal? You said I should take a real camera too. A real camera, taking real camera places is nice when you go with a car, because then you could go put away the camera and you can enjoy the scenery, whatever. But when you're just walking and you're by yourself, it's like, oh, I'm just a lady, you know? Anyways, verse 25, the liberal soul shall be made fat, and he that watereth shall be watered also himself. He that withholdeth corn, the people shall curse him, but blessing shall be upon the head of him that selleth it. He that diligently seeketh good procureth favor, but he that seeketh mischief, it shall come unto him. He that trusteth his riches shall fail, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch. He that troubleth his own house shall inherit the wind, and the fool shall be servant to the wise of heart. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he that winneth souls is wise. Behold, the righteous shall be recompensed in the earth, much more the wicked and the sinner. Okay, let me also read. Oh, you live near awesome trails. That's awesome. Um, Let me read what my friend showed me. Bible verse. Sorry, guys. I saw something really funny. Oh, 0121 is where I'm from, Birmingham, UK. You're a Brummie. You're a Brummie. Sorry. When I was growing up, I had some people from Birmingham um in my like move to my church, and they were so funny. So funny. Also very attractive, I guess. And they just said everybody there calls them Brummies. As if you know about Brummies. I do know about Brummies. I've been to the UK and I have a lot of family there. My family goes way back in the UK. And a lot of, I had quite the UK population in some churches I attended when I was younger. Um, Not you having. Okay, so let me read this other Bible verse as well. Um, I'm sorry, but being called a Brummie is like low-key disrespectful. But I mean, it can't be as bad as being from East London. Like, to be fair. Um, London is nasty. Sorry. London is not like, London smells bad. If you guys ever go to England, The streets of London smell like pee. And people actually pee in the streets of London. I've watched them do it. Like, not that I was just sitting down watching, but like when me and the people were like just walking by, there were people that was literally peeing on the street, like men. I was like, what are you, like, in alleys? I was like, what are you doing? It was so gross. It's not like people from London are like nasty, but I mean, we say brum more than brummy. Well, brummy is what I heard, so brummy is what I know. Okay, we're gonna do Luke 1, verse 45. To 56. Oh, that's a long one. Have you ever been to 0121? And 0121's where you're from, but where is that? Is 0121 Birmingham? You feel violated. Why do you feel violated? I don't understand. What did I say? I don't get it. Where's the violation? By the way, Brummy, you should follow me on Rumble, Real Talk with Kaysha. It's a more free speech platform, and I don't have as many issues as I do on YouTube. In what context you went there? In what context I went to UK? I visited some family and a wedding. I have a lot of family there. The only time I've ever really traveled was with my school and with family. But to be fair, the wedding was not for my family. It was for someone else's. I was dating somebody at the time, and his family invited me to go with them to the UK. I paid for everything myself. Everything that I like was out of my own pocket. And the only reason I went was because I have a lot of family there. And I was like, well, I can meet up with my family and I guess it could be fun with him and his family, but I was like, I don't know, I just don't be trusting things like that. So I went because I also have family there in the event that anything happened. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because I don't really be trusting people like that. But not like the family was bad or anything. I was just saying that, like, you know, if anything went weird, you know, like at least I know that I have family there that I could meet up with. And I met up with them and it was fun, you know. I had fun with the family I went with. But in all fairness, I could have, when I look back at it, I was like, I should have just paid to go by myself to meet my family. Because I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more if I just went by myself to visit my family. It was beautiful, like the wedding that we went to, because there was like, it was like I said, UK has like all these beautiful churches and beautiful like castle like things and castle-esque like everything, and their cobblestone roads and things like that. And there's a lot of things like that is really beautiful. But yeah, I would have preferred it more if I was just with my family. The guy, he was a black UK man, and he married someone from Eastern Europe, and they had like a bunch of family from Eastern Europe come down, and he had a lot of family come, and they were Jamaican. And so, um, well, they were Jamaican and Chinese and Indian and Spanish. The family that I went with, they were like super mixed up, and their family was like Jamaican mostly, though. So it was really interesting. I was like, oh, wow. It was really fun. But yeah, I prefer traveling. Like, I don't really like. It was kind of stressful though because I'd never traveled like without my family before that time. But I got to see my family, so it didn't really matter. And I wanted to go to Scotland, but everyone was like, "Oh, it's so far away." I'm like, it's like 2 hours away, and we were going like so many different places in England. I was like, "You're complaining about driving a stone's throw to Scotland, and we can drive the distance to Scotland in one day in Canada, like just driving around places." We also could have gone to France, but I don't know. I feel like if you're going to take an expensive trip to the EU, that wasn't Brexit at the time, but Brexit was going on when I was there. They were deciding. And if you're going to just have all that, then if you're going to go there, you might as well just try to hit a couple places in one time. But yeah, I know about them Brummies. It's basically like a phone code for Birmingham. Okay, so you're a Brummie for real. The family you have in UK based in London. Some are in London, some are in Birmingham, some are in the smaller outer areas. Um yeah, I have family in Scotland as well and Ireland. I got family in different area codes. Okay, so let me read this and finish up because I am all over the place with my attention today. Luke 1, verse 45 to 55. 54. These numbers, like always. Anyways, and blessed is she that believed, for there shall be a performance of those things which were told her from the Lord. Mary praises God. And Mary said, my soul doth magnify the Lord, and my spirit hath rejoiced in God my Saviour. For he hath regarded the low estate of his handmaiden. For, behold, from henceforth all generations shall call me blessed. For he that is mighty hath done to me great things, and holy is his name. And his mercy is on them that fear him from generation to generation. He hath shewed strength with his arm. He hath scattered the proud in the imagination of their hearts. He hath put down the mighty from their seats, and exalted them of low degree. He hath filled the hungry with good things, and the rich he hath sent empty away. He hath holpen his servant Israel in remembrance of his mercy. Okay, and this chapter is the angel Gabriel appears to Zacharias. Luke's preface. Okay, and the angel Gabriel appearing to Mary, and then Mary's visit to Elizabeth, and then Mary praising God. Okay. Canada has great hiking trail on the bonus side, not very hot. Canada is hot depending where you go. Winnipeg is hot. Quebec can be hot because it's more humid there, there's more water. And same with Toronto. Toronto and Quebec, I've lived in both of those. I've lived all over the place. I'll get to that after. Let me ask that after. Not ask that. Let me talk about that after. I need to cross this off. Maybe I'll use my left hand this time. Okay, great. So that's what I'll do tomorrow. I'll pray to close. What's funny is that like I keep thinking to myself that I should get bangs, but I keep like touching my face, like trying to. You say you're on Bumble? I'll have to create an account if that's the case. No, not Bumble. What is Bumble? What is Bumble? I said Rumble. Rumbl. R like Rory. Like Rumble. Rory or Robin or Ray. R. Rumble. Okay. Now, let me pray to close. R for Romeo, got it. That's same thing. Same thing. Anyways, thank you, Jesus, for this day. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for another day of life. Please help all of us to have a wonderful day and to be blessed by the reading of your word today. Help us to see the value of righteousness and help us to use all that we've learned from this Bible reading in all that we try to do for you and those around us. Please bless anyone who's listening to this stream and give them wisdom, give them knowledge and understanding, and please help them to be virtuous and righteous in their dealings with themselves and those around them. Please help them in any area of life that they may be struggling, if there may be physical, spiritual, mental, or emotional. And please give them the desires of their heart in accordance to your will for their lives. Thank you again for this day. Thank you for all that you do for each and every one of us. And thank you for the opportunity to learn more about you and to grow nearer to you. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So let's get to the Daily Gazzetta. Okay, so now, oops. Yeah, I said, guys, I was gonna get Bumble is a dating app. Well, I don't have that. So amen. Yeah, so Rumble. Yeah, get Rumble. And follow me on Real Talk with Kaysha on there, just like in the title. You can actually get the links to my almost everything, I think my everything in the description. And yeah, I was literally saying, guys, oh, I should get bangs. And then but as everything like in my face, I'm like, you know, just keep like touching my face because like I just cannot handle things in my face. Every time I see bangs, I'm like, this is adorable. I need bangs. I saw a video of a girl the other day. She made a video months ago cutting bangs, and I was like, this is the cutest style ever, because like she had just like tiny bangs here, but she had like the longer hair that like with the layers, the face from the layers and everything, and the haircut that like I always like typically have, except the bangs kind of like I used to get the bangs like every now and then, but I decided not to get the bangs. And one of my friends was like, wait a few months for your hair to get longer before you cut bangs. And I was like, you're right. My dad said the same thing. You're definitely right. But the girl posted another video with bangs, like cutting bangs, and it looks so good. But I just feel in my soul that I'll probably regret it. Because I hate things in my face. Rosemary shampoo. And when it gets like really long, because like it's getting longer now, like it's already getting long, but like when it gets really longer, I just might probably get bangs just to like, switch it up. But I don't know. I don't know. It really depends on what my hair is. Like if my hair starts, whatever. So, anyways, yeah, I've lived in Toronto. You got it? Thank you. That is so awesome. You can talk to me on the live stream on Rumble then. Brummy. Can I call you Brummy? Or is Idrin your actual name? Or Idri? I don't know. I'm sorry. If you got Rumble and followed me on Rumble, just talk in the Rumble chat. Switch over. Switch over to the light side. No, but what was I saying? Yeah, about Canada. About Canada. I have lived in Toronto. I went to university in Toronto for a little while, and it was freezing in the winter because of how much water and everything, I guess, in the little. I mean, it's not completely surrounded by water, but like there is Lake Toronto or Lake Ontario or whatever just there, and it is cold over there. And in the summer, it is so moist and so humid. Ugh. Same with Montreal. Montreal. Um, Very, very moist and hot. And it's a lot more water in the Montreal area, but it's beautiful over there. I lived there for a while. With, anyways, I just realized I saw your dad a while back on Carrie Smith podcast a while back. Didn't make the connection until now. Small world. You know Carrie Smith. She's such a smart lady. She's been on our show a few times. Yeah, we had her and another lady who's a minister. I didn't know you follow Carrie. Yeah, my Dale is my dad. Dale Richardson is my dad. Yeah, I would never live in Montreal. It was the worst. Like it was beautiful there, and like the churches that we visited was nice. I lived there with my ex-husband for a while because he's from there, and Quebec is way more beautiful, and peeps are very kind. Montreal is in Quebec. Well, you obviously know that I think you're French Canadian, but yeah, Quebec. I live like as a whole, it's so beautiful. Living in Quebec, no. And most places don't even speak English except for Montreal. So if you go there, make sure that you know French. Just to tell you, Quebec City. Oh, that place is nice too. The roads in Quebec feel like kind of like America or UK. Yeah, she's the best. Yes, she's so funny and she's so smart. I love having her on my show, honestly. If you guys don't know, go check out Carrie Smith on X. She's hilarious. Let's get to some daily Gazette. What else was I gonna? Oh, let me show you guys something first. Actually, let me show you this first. So I just also want to share to you because there is. I know, like I don't know how many of you like follow me that are female or might need this or whatever. But if you want to look 5 years younger, with Lee Valentine. With Lee Valentine. I was thinking about women. Sorry, with Lee Valentine's Extreme Eye Cream. You can use the promo code Karis and get an additional discount. But there is a Black Friday sale. I know, like, it's not Friday anymore, but there's still a sale going on, and you can get 30% off. So, I have a problem, guys. I literally need to. You're. Yeah. So go. Wait. Sorry. Go to leevalentine.com, www.leevalentine.com, for Lee Valentine's Extreme Eye Cream to look 5 years younger. And like I said, it's a Black Friday sale. I know it's not Friday anymore. We've passed Friday, but you can still get a discount. There's 30% off. And you can use promo code KARIS, KARIS, to get an additional discount. So go to www.leevalentine.com and get your Extreme Eye Cream to look 5 years younger. So now, let's get to our Gazeta. Why does it say that you're live? You're on Twitch? Oh, no. I don't share food. Why does it say that you're live? I am live. What do you mean? Why does it say that I'm live? Why would this be a video? Why would somebody record? Why do you guys keep saying that? Why would somebody record a video? Hi, 0121. I'm going to call you Brummy. Wait, are you female? Isn't that a male emoji? Thanks for the plug. I can purchase this as a Christmas gift for my little sister. Yeah, you can get that for your sister. You can get it for your mom. You can get it for your girlfriend or your wife. You know, any female that you know, you can get it. And they will love it. Just came over here from YouTube. This is actually the first Rumble I followed. I just became aware of Rumble when you alerted me of it on Thanksgiving. Thanks, Ben. That's awesome. Glad to have you here. This is awesome. I love that you guys are commenting on the Rumble chat. Definitely male. That's what I thought, Brummy. I'm going to call you Brummy. I like that. I like my UK mates. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, again, why? Okay. You asked, why does it say you're live? Because I am live. Why would anybody record a video preemptively and then upload it to Rumble or Twitch or YouTube in such a long form? It's almost been 2 hours. Do you know how, like, egregious that would be? Recording a 2 or 3 hour video and then uploading it to Twitch and Rumble, and then, are you okay, sir? I don't share food. I see why. I'm playing with you, but come on, man. You guys gotta, like, this is live, and I'm answering your guys' questions in real time, and you can see the chat. If you were on, you should come over to Rumble. I don't share food. You should join, like, the Rumble chat. Anyone else from UK on here? I'm a British subject. I just haven't got my passport. Cause I'm like, there's no way I'm getting a British passport. But I can, because my dad's a British subject. And so is his mother and his father. So, but I'm native, so American Indian blood first. Wannabe Brummy you are. Not a wannabe Brummy. Brummy definitely would not be what it was. Sorry. I'd be from a cooler area than Birmingham. Just kidding. Birmingham's not bad though. It's definitely, like I said, I think it's worse to be from like East London or something. But okay, let's see what X has for us today. Which indigenous tribe is part of your heritage? Cree. 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 Yeah. Yeah, um my genealogy is Cree. But everyone in that tribe is like mixed with Scottish and Irish, to be fair. Like all the tribes are mixed with all the people that the different European tribes that came, the tribes, ugh, the different European colonies that came here. Wait a second. Okay, so it's already there. Huh. There we go. Fun fact, my hair turns red in the summer and I always cut it off. Especially like the ends, they go like super red. Sometimes like blonde pieces too, but it's why my dad wears a hat all the time because his hair will turn red in the sun, and my aunt too. Like it doesn't matter what sun, it just turns red and it's so annoying. Because like I feel like when you have hair that's like in between, like my hair is like brown, it's not really black. When you have hair that's like that in between color, like I don't know what is this, like chestnut or something, like it changes color very easily in the sun, but it's also my genetics. But when you have like pitch black hair, beautiful. People who have pitch black hair, like jet black hair, are scary to me, but they are so beautiful because the contrast of like the black and like their skin. But everything on me is just soft. Brown, yellow skin, like brown eyes, which is not a problem. It's just nothing is very striking, you know? I think people with jet black hair are very striking and it's very piercing and it's cool. But with jet black hair, um I look kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie, so it's not for me. I want to learn spirituality from natives. The reserve close to me did not want to teach me. I'm sorry, Ryder, that's funny. You're white, so I'm not surprised. Like it sometimes unless you are like they can really shut you out. Um that's true. Lol, my granny texted me this morning. She's like, no diary these days. As if you just called yourself yellow. I'm literally yellow. Like, I'm literally yellow. Like, it's technically not brown. It's like literally yellow. He said debatable. Especially the only reason I have, and as well, like, the lighting blesses me. Like, I have a yellow light on to kind of like equalize. So the lighting is blessing me more than anything with color because yeah. Anyways, let's see. I guess X has a promotion. Oh yeah, my granny was like, no diary these days. I'm like, I just posted one the other day. My granny loves my diary submissions. She's such a real supporter. She just loves everything. Imagine chasing an atheist liberal skeezer with a bull ring and 20 tattoos over this. Make America great again, and she's, I guess, tattoo free. Nice. It's very rare to see girls these days with no tattoos. You have more of an olive complexion. You're too modest. You're too kind. AJ, thank you. Oh, my aunt made a cooking video. Nice. Nice. Mastering cast iron frying. Family secrets revealed. She's so funny. She's cooking secrets revealed. Look at this.
Let that fry. And so you see how it shrunk down? I can put the other one in the meantime, and that one's going to go berserk now. But and so we're just going to let this cook, and once this cooks, then we can take out these two, and then afterwards, the deal. I would taste it to let y'all know how good it tastes. And so we'll be back when this is almost done. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. So just a note, you want to make sure that you have enough oil in your pan that it halfway covers what you are frying.
She's so funny. Oh my goodness.
And so I'll be back when it's ready to turn. So you can see that the white is starting to come out. And so
That
we're
actually
just going to
looks
turn
good. I
this
can't
over like
lie.
this. And you see how it's
My Auntie Astra's an
like
amazing
that.
cook.
It's a little bit darker. But we're just going to
Wow.
let that fry. And so you see how it shrunk down? I can put the other.
That looks really good. I can't lie. Guys, I'm so sorry. I thought I was on presentation still. Guys, I don't know why I keep making this mistake. You caught one earlier. She's awesome cook. Thank you. Yeah, she is. I love her cooking. Okay, let me go back and show you guys. Oh my goodness. This is so embarrassing. I always make this mistake and I don't know how,
turn.
Sorry. ADHD, I don't know.
So I'll be back when it's ready to turn. So you can see that the white is starting to come out. And so we're just going to turn this over like this. And you see how it's like that. It was a little bit darker. But we're just going to let that fry. And so you see how it shrunk down? I can put the other one in the meantime. And that one's going to go berserk now. But
she's so nice.
And so we're just going to let this cook. And once this cooks, then we can take out these two. And then afterwards, the deal. I would taste it to let y'all know how good it tastes. And so we'll be back when this is almost done. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. So just a note, you want to make sure that you have enough oil in your pan that it halfway covers what you are frying.
Nice. Nice. You said call oh, I actually have done that a few times, forgetting to share the screen, but in my case, it was teaching classes. That sucks. What do you teach, Ben? Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. Real, real. It does. It does. Fighting these bare minimum N words off, starting to feel like spiritual warfare. I'm sorry. I have to like that because she's low key telling the truth. She's low key telling the truth. It is spiritual warfare because. Sorry. Oh my stomach. It's turning into abs with all this laughter. Oh my goodness. This girl is seriously funny. It's true. Like, uh, everything now is so crazy. Like, the dating world is so insane. I teach English. Screen share is just a little important when you need visual aids. I taught English before as well. I really enjoyed it. I've considered trying to do an actual teaching class, but that's very cool that you teach English. I'm a little jealous. Honestly, yeah, honestly, dating today, guys, is so messed up. Courtship and whatever else. Hi, Usen. Sakpase. Onga. Um, that's Creole, by the way, guys. I know a little bit. I know a little bit of Haitian Creole. Haitian Creole. Haitian. Um, I went to a lot of Haitian. The only churches I actually went to predominantly in Montreal were like Haitian churches. We went to like central, like the central church as well, like which had all denomination, all races, sorry, ethnicities or whatever. But my ex-husband was Haitian, so that's why I know a little bit. Anyways, fighting these bare minimum, yeah, because today, like a lot of people, they want the full benefit of a relationship without doing the actual work, and it's really sad because you should just be giving everything, in a relationship. Right. And it is spiritual warfare because that's what the devil does. He wants everything that he doesn't work for, and that's wrong. What is this emoticon though? Is that her? Spiritual wellness dealer and healer, huh? Okay, so I've been seeing this and it looks like
Good, man. Yes, very good. Be good. Okay, we back. Yes. Oh, are you on Zoom?
pretending to be a monkey is crazy, but like it's a kid. I mean, like a kid, like the other guy looks like a kid too, and that looks like a younger kid. Um, a kid is a kid, but the way a lot of people will view this is like obviously a lot of people see black people as actual monkeys, and so that like it's kind of like a wild thing to do, I guess, but that's a little boy. Like it seems like they're just playing. He's playing with the kid, so it's kind of like he's playing with a kid. I mean, I don't know, like did they? I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into that. Christian dating is hilarious and frustratingly. inconsistent as far as what people expect. Yeah. Ryder says they're just having fun, positive, both of them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's just playing with him. Like, they're just having fun. So it's like, and they both seem like kids. So to me, it's like, well, whatever, like, they're literally playing. Now, let me pull up. Let me pull up this video for you. Okay. I'm getting a little cramped here. Close that. I just gotta close a few of these things, guys, before I get to showing you. Get to really showing you what's going on. Okay. Woman calls on Biden to stage an insurrection to stop Trump from taking office. This is crazy.
This message is for my president, Joe Biden, and I probably speak for millions of Americans in this country. Please, Joe, please, 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 please use your immunity now to do whatever you can to make sure that this selfish, narcissist, lying traitor never becomes a dictator and does not have the ability to take away things from the American people that we have contributed to for decades. Please, Joe, use the immunity that was implemented basically for the one that's always above the law. Use it now to your advantage and for the American people. Things happen for a reason. Please, Joe, do us a big favor and do what you can to protect us now.
That's crazy.
This message is for my president.
That's crazy. Says woman calls on Biden to stage an insurrection to stop Trump from getting into office. Oh my gosh. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Like, these people, you can't, like, she wants another storm on the Capitol because I'm praying that won't happen again. Exactly. Why would anyone want that to happen? Why would anyone want that kind of chaos and dissension to roll in the country? That's like so wicked. Like, why would you call on something like that to even happen? That doesn't even make sense. That's demonic. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. That there will be a peaceful transfer of power on January 6th, come January 6th, because this is complete and utter madness. And honestly, there should be charges laid against this woman for what she done, for what she said. There should be charges laid against her. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's unacceptable. If that was someone from January 6th, like from the previous January 6th, who actually was making their grievances known, like trying to petition their grievance to government in the lawful way, and people who were just making Facebook posts getting snatched up that woman should be charged. She should be investigated and charged. Like in a legal, lawful, ethical, and moral way, because what is done there is highly unacceptable. I'm not a fan of Trump, but these paranoid rants where people think that he's going to suddenly bypass the 3 branches of government and become the next Hitler are wild. Exactly. Because he literally was in office. Guys, he was literally in office for 4 years already. You really think that he didn't do it in the 4 years he was in there? You all of a sudden think he will do it now? He's in office again? You said it. Some of these hostile and vehement rants against this man just feel downright demonic. They are demonic attacks. Yeah. Attacks. They are attacks against him. They shot at him like they try to like diminish the value of his property, like in Mar-a-Lago saying it's only a few million, and Don Jr. said if it's only this price I'll take like 14 of them or something. I don't know, I forget what he said, but he said some funny number and I was like, real, you're so real for that, Don. So honestly, yeah, like this is demonic and people need to stop, because all they're doing is proving how innocent is Trump with all these attacks. They're just proving how innocent he is. Because he didn't do anything. And he's like, we had him for 4 years. He didn't do anything. Like, come on. Let's be so for real right now.
Other people suffer is the way they get off. So bracket. In all my years, I've never seen anything as fragile as a MAGA man. Not only do they go around worshiping an 80-year-old, overweight, unhealthy man who wears more makeup than anyone I've ever met, but they take his win as some kind of personal victory for them when 95% of his voters do not fall into the tax bracket that will benefit in any way from his presidency. They voted for him to take their money away and give it to himself and his rich friends, and they scream and holler like it's some kind of victory. On top of that, Trump allows them for the first time in their life to feel superior to others.
Imagine saying, wears more makeup than anyone I've ever seen in history, or anyone I've ever seen ever, while wearing more makeup than him actively. Like, this is insane. Does Trump wear makeup? Like, what? Like, you mean when they powder people before they come on screen? I don't know what she's talking about, but she's literally wearing a full face of makeup. The hypocrisy is insane. The blindness to her own delusion is insane. This is Trump derangement syndrome. Why are people still counting on Joe? The dude looked on edge of dying when he was debating Trump. The guy was gasping for air at every sentence. Yeah, the guy, he's like Trump said, I don't know what he said. I don't even think he knows what he said. I don't know what he's talking about, or I don't even think he knows what he's talking about. What is going on here? Why is this the thing? And how is he made it only affordable for, how is he making the economy only affordable for people in his tax bracket? That's not true, because everybody was making more money. Things were so much more under control. The border was under control, which is also part of the rise in inflation, the people coming over the border. When you have people that come and work for absolutely nothing, pretty much slave labor, the price of everything also increases. And the amount of theft and thievery that's going on in a multitude of areas is also contributing to that, because now things need to cost more. So it's like, no, you cannot, all the failures in the system you're complaining about, you're literally experiencing. This is what's crazy. Everything she's complaining about is a result of the Biden administration. She's experiencing as a result of the Biden-Harris administration, while actively blaming Trump for it, when that wasn't proven to be true. More Black people made money under Trump administration than they did the Biden-Harris administration. Please stop the cap.
They know that women's rights will be taken away, that
How will women's rights be taken away? Please tell me how women's rights will be taken away. as a woman, as a Christian, Native American, American Indian, whatever you want to call it, woman, that's also Gen Z, how will my rights be taken away under the Trump administration? I'm literally the most minority of the minorities, being a Christian, Gen Z, Native, and Black woman. That is like the worst. That is the worst combination of things you could probably have, because everyone hates, like, not everyone hates. Statistically, being a Black man, you have the most, especially an intelligent Black man, you have the most worst statistical outcomes in America, North America. This is their own statistics, by the way, government statistics, and especially so Black men have hardest experience. You have the child of a Black person, just, bro, it's over for you. You're gonna get punished by proxy. That's just what happens when people are obviously not good, because there's good people in this world. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying statistics. So, and also being a native. Natives are the most trafficked individuals in North America, in Canada, and the United States. This is by government statistics. Okay? Canada openly admits to trafficking. I can't really say that word on YouTube, but whatever. HTing or whatever. Native Americans and genociding them. This is their own statistics. This is not fairy tale. Okay? I have experienced an egregious amount of abuses and stuff under the Biden and Harris administration that I've never once experienced under the Trump administration being in the United States. So, what are we really talking about? The amount of egregious crimes that happen right now under the under the Biden administration, the Biden-Harris administration. I'm not saying that these things stop happening in the Trump administration, because evil still exists and people were still doing evil. But Trump himself making the orders to create the circumstances for those evils to happen, I did not see that. In fact, Trump did a lot to help Native Americans. I have a whole book. Trump did a lot to help women. Like, what are people talking about? They say these statements, but they don't have any clear-cut answers. All the stuff that the Biden and Harris administration did with the border has caused so much egregious abuses. It's allowed people to bring people over and treat them like genuine slaves. We had Owen Schroyer, who put on from InfoWars, who put on InfoWars this woman who was on the news, this white woman, this older white woman. She's a senior, like, age kind of group, and talking about how she has this woman from Haiti who was working for her and in her home for free, cooking and cleaning for her. And she said it's like having your own personal chef, or like, and cook, and it's just so pleasant to have her. Blah blah. People don't like the Haitian immigrants because they don't know them. It's like, so you're saying they don't like them because they don't know them, because they don't know that they can make them slave workers, because they don't have anything else. They have no choice but to do whatever the person is going to help them is telling them to do, or else they're not going to have the peace to live and exist. Because what are they going to do? If they don't be a cook or a maid for somebody in their house, they have to go on the street and sell drugs or prostitute. This is happening at unprecedented levels in the Biden-Harris administration. Bringing all these illegals over with no recourse, no documents, all this stuff. Kids that are going missing, 800 and something thousand children gone missing. That's not missing. They know where they went, and Trump said those children are probably dead. And I think that's probably more than likely accurate. Because once we had the guy come on the other day, what's his name? Ryan Matta, who has experience with, trying to fight the trafficking and everything, and as well as J.J. Carroll. And Ryan said once you get up in that loop, there's less than 1% chance that that child will come out alive. Once you get snatched and in that trafficking. Like, There's American citizens, there's veterans that are being abused, that are on the street. There are families, there's American families that are being sexually abused, they're being assaulted, they're being held at gunpoint. You've got to be so real. And the justice system isn't doing anything. But they're giving, like, a lot of the justice system. You have people trying to operate justly and fairly within their jobs and in securing elections, in doing proper procedures and protocols as doctors, as lawyers, as engineers, being persecuted to the nines because they don't want anything to operate correctly so that Trump, again, like we saw the other lady, oh, so Trump can't get into office. People using the social media to coordinate so that Trump can't lawfully enter the White House. Like, they've done everything to stop this man. It's like, at this rate, it is so illogical and unreasonable what these people are doing. It's not only demonic, it's treasonous. This is treasonous. They're using so many different the people involved, because there's too many people involved to even name them. There's too many agencies, there's too many people. Do the research yourself, you'll find the information. But the different levels of, like, the people at the border agents, DHS, immigration, court clerks, justices, all sorts of stuff, family courts, schools, it doesn't matter. All the different sections of this country that is working in tandem to prevent this man from going into office, or that had been, is egregious. It doesn't make sense. This level it's insanity. It is absolute insanity. And the fact that these people in these positions are willing to allow their own country to suffer, their own citizens to suffer at the hands of this abuse just to stop one man from going in office, that tells me all this persecution they're talking about is not persecution they're worried about. They're worried about fear of consequences, because they know that when Trump goes into office, he's going to start investigating everything. The FBI, the CIA. He's going to be he's talking about Kash Patel for the FBI. He's talking about Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for the CIA and public health. He's talking about all sorts of reform, right? He was talking about what's his name, Matt Gaetz, there for Attorney General. He stepped down from that, or Attorney General for U.S. So we are seeing something that we have never seen before, and that means the only time people do stuff like that is if something is genuinely wrong. But the malicious, even still, if something's very wrong, the malicious intent behind these people, the malice, is like, they don't even know the man. They don't have a personal grievance with the man. This level of malice doesn't even make sense. There's only one answer. There's only one logical answer in my mind, and it's treason. Because the only person that does something like this is if you've taken something personally from them, and that's still malice. Because there's no good reason. There's no good reason. If there was a good reason, you could say, okay, like, but even still, he won. He won the election. There's no good reason for this. You can't bring a single decent, logical fact for why this behavior is justified, because it's not. I can't justify this behavior, not one iota. It's not a single drop of this that makes sense. It's all malicious. And when people are malicious like that, it's because they're trying to cover something up. They're trying to hide something. Kash gives me some hope. Yeah, Kash Patel, that's what's up. Yes, AJ, yes. All branches are infiltrated in so many countries. Yeah, and it's insanity. And this is worldwide. And supported Trump. This party of tolerance and acceptance in action, folks. My grandmother was an immigrant from Korea in the 50s. She saw through the actual racism of the left in this election and supported Trump full stop. Amen. Amen. And 안녕하세요. 잘 지내. 나는 Kaysha. That's awesome. Shout out to your grandma. I don't know if you speak Korean, but I learned a little bit in the few short years that I've been alive. My reaction favorite is this one guy saying, "Did I get too political? Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't want my citizenship taken away when the orange man takes office." Yeah, that's totally what he said. People, I hear so many leftist rants and ask whatever happened to stop the hate. Trump needs to school Trudeau on geopolitics. Yeah, Trump said he's going to put a 25% tariff on Canada. Canada will not survive that. People are afraid of consequences, and they should be, because they've been committing treason, and there's consequences to your actions, and people are about to find out, and that's legal, lawful, ethical, and moral. We're not talking about anything illegal. We're not talking about insurrection. We're not talking about evil. We're talking about legal, lawful, ethical, and moral. Shout out to Ivan Raiklin. Actions to put things at bay. If you kill someone, you go to jail. There's a consequence. These people are responsible. The people who are responsible for overthrowing the government and doing all this evil are responsible for a large part of crimes and people suffering and people dying. I'm sorry. You don't get away with that. I'm sorry. No. And this is why they're trying to prevent Trump from going to office, because Trump is going to give consequences to
Latinos will be deported, that under Trump's administration and open racism towards Black people will be far more accepted. And all of this makes the MAGA men feel good, because putting other people down is the only thing that gives them joy in life. They have an ego like a fragile toddler, and watching other people suffer is the way they get off. So of course they're all really happy right now.
I'm sorry. But no. 안녕하세요. You also type Korean. That's awesome. 감사합니다. 고마워요. Sorry, I won't do that in your guys' face. My bad. No, guys. This is completely ridiculous. Spiritual warfare. Have you all lost your minds? This is not what is written. Exactly. That's not what Trump said. Would have bought enough oil from Canada. We bought enough oil from Canada. Time to make our own energy and level with the USMCA. Brave New World. Prepare yourselves. Honestly, yeah, a 25% tariff on Canada would just finish us. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, I live in the US, so. But as a native, under the J Treaty. Yeah, Canada's done for. I'm not even gonna lie. And the government of Canada, they deserve those consequences. The people of Canada, though, Lord have mercy, I'm sad. John Cena. Erit Pertaco, see you. Does she even read the chat? Sorry, guys, I didn't even see this chat. If you ever need a mod, let me know. Thanks, Jay. 안녕하세요, Sunrise. You're Korean too? 저는 솔레냐. I watch her from time to time. I have the time. Yeah, I thank you, Jay. I'm multi-streaming, that's right. That's why I don't always see the chat. You said, yes, but I'm half Korean. You're half Korean? Teach me some words in Korean, please. I used to speak so much more Korean, and I don't know much now anymore. Just a few words here and there. There is more genuine racism in the Harris and Biden administration than there was in Trump. Let them know where to find you. Yeah, guys, If you want me to read your chat, please follow me on Rumble at Real Talk with Kaysha. I'll see all of your chats there. It'll be so much easier. Just go follow me on Rumble on Real Talk with Kaysha and send your comments there. Korum? What's Korum? Half Korean, half Korum. What is that? Who's half Korean? No, on Kick. Someone's Kick is half Korean. Shout out to my Korean homies. I love Koreans and I love Korean food. I love the Korean language. By the way, someone rated you on Kick. You missed it. They rated me? What does that mean? Wait, what? What's the name of the guy? Or the person? What? Some streamer sent their viewers to me? What happened? How did they send their viewers to me? Oops, that was gross. How's that even possible? How does that work? Oh, I'm a millennial dinosaur and don't know what Kick is. Kick is like another streaming platform. We're a small community though. Yes, Party Octopus sent us. Who's Party Octopus? Who is Party Octopus and why did he send you? Who sent you? Who sent you and why? Who do you work for? What is Quorum? How does he know me? When someone wants to end their stream, they can send their viewers to another streamer. That's called rating someone. Gotta have your eyes more on Kick K. But how do you know they rated me? I didn't see any comments. Party Octopus is a doctor and a streamer? How does he know that my stream was going? We don't know how he found you. Well, what in the world? Because it said top of your chat. What in the world? Lots of streamers do it. They do it randomly. Interesting. Sorry, guys. I'm eating candy. Wild. I think he found you accidentally. Nothing is an accident, or nothing's a coincidence in life. Okay, let's see what else the timeline is saying. Fate. Guys, give her a follow. She's the most purest girl on here. Oh, thank you. Follow me on Rumble, guys. Yeah, that happens all the time. when I'm on a YouTube stream, they'll say at the end of this stream, I'll send you to so and so stream. Oh, booktubers do stream rates often to support other creators. Oh, share screen. Don't worry, I'm gonna share screen. I just haven't opened it yet. That's why I haven't set it up yet. Are you in a hotel, Piccolo? Yes, I am. I live in a hotel. I'm in between places. Guys, I'm sorry I'm chewing in your ear. Someone said, I don't know which one of y'all are casting spells on me, but leave my dreams alone. Are you pro-Trump or anti-Trump? Trump won the election. He's the man for the job. He's going to get everything in order. I'm sorry. I don't understand U.S. politics. Well, understand this. Trump is going to put everything to bed. Guys, pray before you go to sleep. Wicked Part 2 and Zootopia 2 will be released 5 days apart. Said, what is Zootopia? Zootopia just might have been responsible for Zootopia just might have been responsible for you know, all this weird stuff with the animals that we're seeing, like with the kids. Wicked Part 2. I didn't even see Part 1, and they honestly, they look sickly. They look sickly. Like Ariana and the other girl, Cynthia, whatever. Like, I don't know what's going on there. Enjoying my rent. Plans for the day, enjoying rent. These are not the only people that need to be referred to prosecution. We also need people from the media who were responsible for the false narrative to be investigated. Yeah. Because who paid you? House may refer January 6 committee members for prosecution. Good. Good. I prefer Venti. Someone said Ariana Grande. So he said, who is Ariana? So I said, Ariana Grande. He said, I prefer Venti. You're so funny. If I was used as a citizen, I would vote for Trump. Yeah. Trump 2024. Never mind, I'm going to have good readings. He's a man of God. Wicked, what does that mean? What is that, man? We have a very popular song here about Trump. You do? Let us hope that the war doesn't escalate. No, Trump doesn't. Trump never said he's going to start war with anybody. In fact, most countries have rescinded their position for their positions of disrespect as soon as Trump went into office. Now they're talking about peaceful transfer of power. The Middle East let up. Russia let up. I think Korea and China, something made a statement too. Says the guy in the comments who ranted about the leftist hypocrisy. Whether someone is pro-Trump or anti-Trump is irrelevant at this point. That's why I said he's the man for the job. It doesn't matter. Feelings do not signify. He won. Exactly. That's why I say he won. Our energy is best spent in making this country a better place. to live rather than telling people why they suck. Exactly. He's a man for the job. That's it. Straight up and down. And the people who did this, they all need to be investigated. And the ones who are committing crime need to be in prosecution. Need to have prosecution. Not persecution. That's very different. Legal, lawful, ethical, and moral prosecution. Men love big women. Don't let social media fool you. LOL. LOL. You know what? I'm not big, but I think a lot of men like women who are normal size, and social media always talks about how men love these skinny women. That's true. But men in real life, like, I don't know, men in real life are just different. I'm not going to say what men want and what they don't want, but I have seen men like all up in the business of women that are like thicker. They have all the curves or whatever. When I was in school, like, even from the time I was younger, I think men are naturally like that. Because I don't know, even from the time I was in middle school, like, men liked the girls that were like more curvy. Even though they liked skinny girls, they still liked the girls that were more curvy. One of the girls that were really popular was actually heavier. Like, she wasn't like really fat, she was chubby. But like, all the guys liked her for some reason. I don't know why. And I know like some guys are like, oh, well, getting a man's attention to sleep with you is very different to being with you. I don't know. And I don't know what it was, because obviously I wasn't there. But if a guy likes you, he's gonna like you, is my point. Like, you don't have to jump through hoops. You can just be yourself, and a guy will literally, you can breathe oxygen and a guy will like you. Like, that's it. You mean social media isn't real life? Gasp. Slim thick is a bit of me, but I don't mind a big woman too, to be honest. The Brummy. The UK Brettas don't mind the slim thick baddies, hey? The UK Brettas don't mind the tick women. Ticker than oatmeal, huh? Sorry. Smell of rain, smell of grass, smell of books, and smell of brewed coffee. Real. Books, rain, and grass for me. Coffee does smell good, though. No! Guys, oh my gosh. You said I'm a woman lover. We love all women. You said Democrats are evil. Not all Democrats are evil. That's not true. If you say all of anything is bad, it's just not logical or reasonable. It's impossible. The woke liberals, on the other hand, That's an ideology. That's a very specific choice. Can you ban Eric? He made fun of the Bible. He's a non-believer. I have a lot of friends that are not believers. If you ever want to come to Quorum, I'd like to host you. What is Quorum? What is Quorum? Please tell me. Man's got violent. Exactly. How did he not know it was a guy? That's a scrap. Honestly, don't forget that Dr. King was a Democrat. So were the Kennedys. Kennedys were Democrats too. And everyone loved JFK. Everybody. And Reagan. I mean, black people loved JFK and Reagan. Classic liberals, yeah, are good. Yeah, I agree. Classic liberalism is what most people actually, a lot of ethnicities, ethnic people predominantly were. Reagan was a Republican. Oh yeah, my bad. I was just thinking about older unlikely, you get it. I can't believe this. This guy like dancing on another guy like that, like he was really throwing it back. This is why you shouldn't be like partying and drinking and like, what do you benefit? Like, what do you get from going to these places and doing this stuff? Like this guy, that's a whole fight. You have like, I don't believe in violence, but after something like that, but like he did it to himself, like it was very clearly a guy. Like this is insane to me. This is absolutely insane. I don't even have anything to say to that. Jeez. I'm not going to get in that conversation either. Oh, almost officially. No, I'm officially 2 years clean. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Anyways, I've never been an addict of these things, but like I'm always happy to see people recover because just so sad people going through those things. A Haitian man asked me if I knew how to cook a few weeks ago. I said no. Then he asked, well, are you willing to learn so you can cook traditional meals? I said no again because... What? What? Okay, as a woman though, why do you not know how to cook food? I know the poop meter was crazy. Like what? I didn't understand that. Like it's nice when you can just have discourse about ideologies without it devolving into toxic behaviors. Exactly. You said most of my friends are leftist. Me too. You can disagree with the action doesn't mean you have to dislike a person as a whole. Exactly. I don't need to ban that person just because they have a different belief than me. I don't care. Now, if you are a predator, that's a whole different thing. Then please stay away from me. But I have friends all over the socio-political spectrum, but many of them are left-leaning. It's my family that are right-leaning or moderate, myself included. A Brummie who's right-leaning? Well, might as well make my app to track every restroom in the country. So weird. Yeah, it is weird. As human, how do you not know how to cook food? Exactly, that's my point. As long as you're not hurting everyone, of course. So exactly, as long as you're not hurting anyone, I don't care what your position is. As long as you're not like an evil criminal, like hurting people, then I don't care what your position is. Yeah, I'm from Coram, and I really, really love. What a coincidence. What is no? I need a what? I need to Google this. Wait, in Turkey? It's in Turkey? You guys are from Turkey? That's what it says Coram when I checked. It says Coram's in Turkey. Oh, wow, very cool. I had a teacher in high school who was from Turkey. He was so funny. With the exception of my sister, who is very for left, most issues. Her firstborn is due in January, and she's being very countercultural by deciding to stay at home and raise the kid. Hey, being a stay-at-home mom is based. At least I think so. Honestly, as a human being, though, how do you not know how to cook? I love food. Was he fitosu? I have no idea. I don't know what that means. All I know is he was Turkish and he married a Polish woman. And he was a super cool teacher. And I was like, oh, I speak some Polish. Anyways, everyone should know how to cook. I love food and I couldn't imagine not knowing how to cook. Because but I usually don't really cook for myself unless I really, really want something. I'll snack. I prefer snacking a lot of times. I'll cook my man a really good meal though. Or a nice sandwich. How do you eat? Every human being should know how to cook. It's a skill that literally everyone should have. Because what, are you going to be inept and incapable and rely on someone else instead of yourself? Ridiculous. It's asinine. So did y'all ex reach out to you too? That's so funny. The cheddar crisps. What food are you best at cooking? I can cook anything. If I get the recipe, I can cook anything. But I was raised by my granny and great grandma, and they're West Indian, from the Caribbean. Born and raised in the Caribbean, so I make really good Caribbean food. I can make curry goat, oxtail. I can make saltfish and ackee. I can make rice and peas, coconut curry, coconut rice and peas. I love coconut flavored rice and peas or coconut curry. Dumpling, Johnny cakes, all of that. All that. All of them. I can cook all of them. No, not Haitian. My ex-husband was Haitian, but Haitian and Dominican. But Haitian, Dominican, and Irish, actually. My dad's family is from St. Kitts and Nevis, back when it was St. Kitts, Nevis, and Anguilla. My dad's from St. Vincent, though. I just pay my parents grocery money. My mom has retired, so she has time to bring me food stuff. You're Jamaican heritage, so that sounded awesome to me. Oh, wow. Well, he said I'm Jamaican heritage, so that sounded awesome to me. That's awesome. Jamaicans are cool. Jamaicans are really cool. Actually, when I was in school, and like I was like the only black person in elementary. I wasn't even fully black. I'm not even fully black. I'm half native. But middle school is when I think when there was another black person that came and they were Jamaican, and everyone was like, "Are you guys related?" I was like, "No, I don't even know who that person is." And we became friends, and everyone was like, "Oh, you guys should date." I'm like, we're literally just the only two black people. You guys are so ridiculous. Like, he was really cool though. We were friends for a really long time. He was fatherless though, so he had a lot of fatherless behavior, but he was really funny. No, we did not date. We never dated, but we were good friends. St. Kitts is beautiful. I think Barbados is the most beautiful place in the Caribbean though. Nah, don't disrespect us like that. The Queen said St. Kitts is her favorite garden when the Queen was alive. My first time making banana pudding. Make it your last. That's crazy. Because yesterday I said if you just try, it doesn't matter. As long as you try to make something, like for me, if that tasted good, I'd eat it. It doesn't look pretty. And I like when women make things that look pretty. And I like trying to make things look pretty. But if it's practical, if it functions, it tastes good, I'm eating that. Like I don't know if that's like if the consistency is too off, like if the consistency is fine, which it almost kind of seems like it is for pudding, because maybe let it sit a little bit more. I'd eat it. If it was good, I'd eat it. Because I don't care. If it tastes good, that's really all that matters. If it's practical, if it functions, if it works. End racism in 22 seconds. Oh my goodness, what is this?
We got to celebrate our differences. We got to celebrate our differences. Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo. We got to celebrate our differences. Cause it's beautiful. We got to celebrate our differences.
Honestly, guys, when it comes down to like, okay, that's kind of like, I feel like I shouldn't. It's kind of funny. I shouldn't laugh. It's kind of funny. Genuine racism is not funny. I love military. Miss it so much. You were in the military, Meg. Thank you for your service. Honestly, real racism is unattractive. 안녕하세요. Koreans are originally from Korum. Korean 사람입니다. Say Korean. Korean 사람입니다. 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 Sorry if I said it wrong. Nancy. Gotta go now. It was a pleasure to watch your stream. Pleasure to have you on Dreams Live. Sorry, guys. I'm like ASMR chewing candy in your mouth. In your mouth. In your ear. I'm sick. Like, have a cold, whatever. I love Korean food. Gimbap, my favorite. Of course, kimchi. Love kimchi. Gimbap is amazing. Bibimbap is my favorite. I can't lie. Japchae is good too. And tteokbokki. I love tteokbokki. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I was reading chats. I honestly think that genuine racism is very unattractive. Like, there's nothing good about it. And genuine racism has been so rampant and so bad during the Harris administration. Any fans here of the movie White Christmas? Never seen it. Gee, I wish I was back in the army. You were also in the army, Bremy? Wait, you're not Bremy. You're Ben. You were also in the army? Thank you for your service. Military sounds like so much fun. Thanks for your service, sir. AJ wants to list. I never understand men's desire to go and fight, but God bless you guys. How do I completely remove myself from this side of Twitter? What did she say? As a man, would you have a problem with me showing up like this to our first date? Stop! Stop it now. Honestly, I'm tired of girls dressing like this. Oh, you can actually see. I didn't even realize because I kept laughing. But that's like more inappropriate than I thought it was. I'm sorry. Someone has to do it. Plus, I like the idea of jumping out of perfectly good lanes. 110% it'll pay for school and traveling the world. Sounds like the move. Everyone's brummy now. Hey, guess I got the brummy on my mind, didn't it? Let me show you what I like. Like, honestly. This. Why doesn't it let me scroll? I'm literally logged in. You have to scroll sideways? Egregious. Let me show you. Shout out to all the Rumble listeners. That's very cool. I like that people are listening on Rumble. Oh. My maternal grandfather actually met my grandmother when his platoon ship was shipped out to Chungbuk. Wow, that's wild. Okay, this kind of dress, super cute, right? Like, why can't society still dress so pretty like this? Why can't women dress like this is so beautiful, this dress. Now I don't know why I can't view it larger. View larger. Look how beautiful that is. Look at how like elegant and pretty that is. She looks so beautiful, and I can't even see her face. And then even something like this is simple and very nice. I think it's black. I love how like they have the little like hand things. And then I love this. Look at that. Look at the detailing. Like it has like look at all of that. It's just why is this not like why are we wearing pants? I'm sorry guys. I have all of our names are Brummy. Yeah, all of y'all names is Brummy now. I'm sorry. The Brummy is just in my mind. To wear such things means comporting yourself in the correct manner. Bartender, get me a drink as intoxicating as an enchanting woman in that dress. Honestly, you guys know I have like an issue with pants right now because pants have betrayed me, and maybe with good purpose, because it's just not comfortable anymore, like, and especially in this weather. Maybe things just can't be close to my skin anymore. I don't know. But everything is so delicate. So delicate looking. I don't know why this doesn't let me scroll, or maybe I'm not scrolling correctly. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Even this is cool. Like, see, like, and you guys see, she's got like a cute horse there. She has this really like, she looks cool in that. She looks chic. You guys know Chic from Super Smash Bros. But, and then if you look at those dresses in comparison to this, oh, is this taking me to another website now? See, like, that is a very cute sweater. That is a very cute sweater. I will not lie to you. But it's not giving. It is not giving what. It's not giving what the other thing is. Sorry, guys, this thing pulled up. Okay, if you look at. If I click it, I can't click this. But if you guys see this brown coat that this one's wearing with these jeans, it's not at all. It is not at all as cute. Like over here, now it's switched up. I don't know why. It's not at all as cute as these dresses. Women just look so elegant and so beautiful in dresses. Like, I was not made for the 20th century. I guess technically I wouldn't be made for the 1700s or the 1500s either, because that would have, in that time I'd have been a slave. I don't know. Like, this is beautiful. This red one. And even this little flower one down here, even this is kind of like cute. But imagine this burgundy. That's what it, yeah, burgundy is what's up. It's so like, right? Like, I don't know. $168. Good Lord. I guess it's not bad. So yeah, I won't torment you guys with like dresses and stuff like that, but you're just timeless, very elegant. What do you mean timeless? But yes, I need to eat lunch and meet up with my parents for a concert. Thanks for the stream. Have a good lunch with your parents, Benji. I mean, Ben. I assumed your name was Benjamin. That's why I said Benji. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna lie, that dress does something for me. Right? Right? I mean, you're a man, so it's saying different things than me. But like, jeans just do not hit the same way as a dress does. It just doesn't. You could be so like mid, but so beautiful in a proper dress. And this girl is out here in less than anything. I'm not gonna lie, like I can't stand I like things that are like fitted to you, they look nice. But with that girl's shape of her body, the one that was like dressed inappropriately, she would look banging in um an actual dress. It's pretty. Yeah, thank you, AJ. She would look so good in an actual dress. You know? Nothing beats tailored clothing. Yeah, nothing. Like it's just so beautiful and so elegant. Love a good tailor. I mean, my granny always made my dresses, my grandma and great grandma, so I never really had to buy, but so now I'm thinking I'm gonna start like even making them myself at some point. Let's see what else there is. Okay, this is actually insane to me, and so much skin exposure is just disheartening. Yeah, there's my granny used to tell me, Kaysha, when women dress like this, it's nothing to the imagination. She lacks confidence, so her only thought she can sell her body as she lacks personality. Yeah, that's really sad because it's fatherless behavior. Like she doesn't understand how valuable she is and what she has to offer, and she's sharing it with everybody. This, I won't play the music, but this I'm a real P bitch, right? No. Like how the blood is gushing out everything. And this girl said, black men, stop laying with these women. They want you dead. Not just black men, any man. Do not deal with women like this. I actually commented about this, talking about how it's genuinely psychotic because she's pretty much saying if you deal with a woman like her, she will kill you in cold blood with a smile on her face. This is psychotic. And you can't say like you can't say that this is, oh, it's just this or that. No, man. No. Like they know exactly what they're doing. Like the music today is feeding psychosis in women. Genuinely psychotic behavior and narcissistic behavior. To even go on like that, to even like romanticize something like that, and how the guy's blood is gushing and everything, it's sick. This has to be the cutest cupboard ever. I would be so agitated with this. I'm not gonna lie. How it twists or whatever. It might be cute for a kid. I would be so aggravated, constantly turning and looking sideways, putting things in, because honestly, you can't pull that out and have it leveled unless the Unless when you pulled it out, this part was English. The shelf. Unless the shelf was just like this, despite the fact that that was turned, but that would mess me up too. I'm not even gonna lie. Like mentally, I just couldn't handle that. And Chili's drinks be going crazy. Who would have thought plugging undisclosed ads would get you suspended? I don't know what this means. I don't know what it means. This looks like it would be delicious if there was no alcohol. Like, why can't everyone make these delicious drinks with no alcohol? Like, let's be honest. Like, there's no fun in alcohol. Crazy because she's probably only 23. The guy's pointing a gun at her head. Look, honestly, okay, I don't even want to look at that. I'm just to tell you. What? The what? What? At some point, we have to have a conversation about how weird it is to feel the need to sexualize everything, even card games. Uno, Dare, adults only, same game, risky choices, spill-proof card. Stop it now. Stop it now. Uno? I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. You know what? Let me do one thing at a time, because that was back to back. Like, that was crazy back to back. So the guy pulling the gun on the girl, I don't need this. So the guy that's like, he didn't pull the gun. He has the gun pointed at her head. Anyone who understands gun safety or whatever knows that you're not supposed to have pointing guns at people. That's dangerous. You don't ever point a gun at somebody. Why would you ever do that? And then the other guy has his hands around her neck. I don't care who it is in the photo. I don't even care if it's your friend or you think you're having fun. That's not funny. There was this one boy who he pulled the gun on himself as a joke on his stream to be funny, and he was pointing at himself. He shot himself in the head. He died, obviously. That's not funny. And then also the games, like the Uno game that they turned into perversion. Like, why? You said so. You're still stuck on Brummy, so you used an amalgamation of our names. No, I called you Benji because I thought your name was Benjamin because it says Ben. But when I said Brummy earlier, yeah, it's because my bad. God bless Ben. Yeah, yes, Murder Men video. Yeah, exactly. It's so messed up. Ironically, Tory Lanez learned the hard way. Yeah. That was messed up. Tory Lanez is Canadian too, is it not? Mental illness is not the word. The music is demonic. Well, yeah. Yeah. Eve is being offered the apple again. It's not practical. This scratches my OCD brain. A lot. Oh, you mean the drawer thingy? Yeah, it's just not practical. I don't think it's an OCD thing. It's just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't function, like, efficiently. It wouldn't, at least. A lot of brain damage in the world. Your high school friend did the same? He was arguing with his wife and tried to demonstrate a point, but accidentally pulled the trigger? It's rule number 1. She loves a Brummy. Don't kill me. That's just really messed up. I can't believe that. And the Uno game, like, can games just be games? Okay, this is very Kaysha. Yeah, Kaysha. Hope Elon purchases Hasbro like he's teased and brings some Jesus to our board games. What's Hasbro? This is very misleading. Someone said, what happened to Ariana Grande? And they said, she said 6 years, hope that helps. And this is not 6 years. Like, Ariana Grande a couple months ago, at least not that I've seen, did not look like this. She looks like she looks a little ill. But then again, we've seen Ariana Grande consistently with her tan, with, they did different makeup on her. It's kind of similar here, but like softer and shorter. Like, she has like Korean style like eyebrows here. Her blush is a lot more harsh to accentuate her cheekbones, which is a lot more pronounced because she's lost some weight. She was thin here, but she's more thin here. You can see it's a little bit more strained. She was even small here because even at this point I was like, oh wow, she's getting small. She was like a little bit, I don't want to say thicker because she was normal at her, like she was a normal size, and at this point she was like getting thin. Now here it's like, oh, she looks like MAGA. Her eyes are more accentuated. Same with her nose. You can see here. But I don't know if she's had any work done or whatever else that might make the difference. But she is quite a bit smaller, and not having the tan makes a difference because now it's going to accentuate a lot more because you can see clearly the collarbones here and here. But the difference here is that off the edge of her, rounding off on her shoulder with the collarbones, the collarbones, it's not as sharp as here. You can see the sharpness of it rounding off on the shoulders. So she is losing more weight. You can see that there. And even in that part. So it's a little concerning. Apparently this is a steak advertisement. I don't know. Unpopular opinion, waking up at 4 a.m. and working out won't make you rich. This girl is funny. I still dead name it and call it Twitter all the time. By mistake. I'm just so used. Me on my way to the gym and I see this. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Hey, if someone likes you, they're gonna like you. I don't know. What is steak? What is steak and why is it everywhere? That moment when you stop kissing, look at each other, smile, and then start kissing again. Can't relate. Would you ever IVF adopt? What is IVF? What is IVF adopt? I thought IVF is... This girl has the prettiest eyes ever. wow, I think it's real. Wow. Wild. Beautiful eyes. Is he singing with an oxygen tank? Oxygen tank. Dave Blunt performing with an oxygen tank at Juice World Day in Chicago. It's crazy. Okay, I don't. Bro, Facebook really the ops. I've been lurking on this guy's page for a week and it gave me a badge. Stop lurking, ladies. Stop lurking. Oh, I'll end on this one actually. I guess F not clue. In vitro. Wait. Oh, a casino online? That's what stake is? Hasbro is a toy maker. They're a phenomenal platform from which to teach children rules. Hasbro introduces a lot of our board games like Dungeons and Dragons, Clue, Monopoly, and more. Oh, really? These feet out of my face. Marga? What's Marga? She needs an intervention. Something has gone horribly wrong in her life. Oh, Ariana? And the interviews that she has with the lady is like wild. To spare the woman from rearing the child. To spare the woman from rearing the child? Why would a woman not want to give birth to her own child? Like, is it a health concern? Thanks for the stream. It really helped my work day go by so much smoother. You're welcome, AJ. No, I didn't say Marga. I said MAGA. Or MAGA, not MAGA. MAGA it's another word for skinny. It means skinny. It's like badly skinny. Like sick, like you're sick. When someone calls you MAGA, it's like, you know, like your grandma, when you go visit your grandma, she'll say, "Oh, you look skinny, you need to eat." That's what my granny when I was there. You look MAGA. You're starting looking MAGA. You need to eat. Come eat something. Why are you not eating? Granny, I'm eating. No, you're not. You're MAGA. Okay, I'll end on this note. No, IVF adoption though, like, does it mean that you use your own egg and your own, like your husband, you use the husband and wife use their own genetics, put it in someone else? And I don't know. Oh, you said I know I'm Jamaican, remember? Oh. No, I'm telling the person who said did I say Marga? Or wait, was that, did you ask that? It was you. Oh, you spelt it Marga. Okay. It was just the spelling. Yeah. Shout out to Jamaicans. Okay, yeah, I would have to look into what IVF adoption is. So I'll end here. because my English is starting to fail. And English is my first language. Well, is it technically? Can patois count first? Because my grandmother, great-grandmother, and dad raised me. Anyways, it's not both ladies. It's one or the other. People were saying it's both. How could it be both? This is so funny, like the little path things that they do here. It's giving Dora, though, you know, like the whole background thing. Anyways, popular high school girl after she graduates. That's so funny. Yeah, how can it be both? Well, you know what? It can be both if you give your life to God. I mean, like there was that example of Nala Ray. She was the top 0.01% of OnlyFans girls, and she gave her life to Christ, and she met an amazing guy who was a Christian who helped her, and she's married. And I'm very happy for them. I'm happy for both of them, because I mean, what's the alternative? That she continues in the path of OnlyFans and helps other people become OnlyFans? Like, happy for her. Me too. AJ. I'm happy for her too, because the alternative is that she stays in OnlyFans and she doesn't get out. She gets worse, and she helps denigrate other people into a life of sin or porn and other things. And that's harmful, and it's harmful to herself and her own salvation. So are you telling me that people shouldn't get out of it? No, you shouldn't have the mentality that you should be able to, OnlyFans will destroy a person. Exactly, AJ. You shouldn't have the mentality that you can just do, sin and just get away with it. You don't go into sin thinking, I'm going to go sin and then just get away with it later. No, but that doesn't mean that someone who has made wrong decisions can't turn to God. Everybody can turn to God. Jesus came to die for all of us. That includes the women in OnlyFans, and they need to get out. They need help getting out. A lot of them are in very bad circumstances, and they can't figure out how to get out of them, and that's why they're doing that. And no, I'm not saying I agree with the lifestyle of OnlyFans. I've never done OnlyFans. It's just the fact that they still deserve to know Jesus. They still deserve to have salvation. Jesus died for them, and they deserve to be saved. None of us deserve to be saved, which is why I'm saying they deserve it as much as I do. And I don't deserve it, but God gave that grace and mercy to me, which means he can give that grace and mercy to them too. I can't tell them no. Mary Magdalene was, a prozzy or lady of the night, whatever. And she gave her life to God, followed Christ until he died, and she was the first to recognize him in the resurrection. She loved Jesus, and her sin, that her debt that was paid for her sin was so much more than she could offer or repay her debt. Like, she cannot repay it. She had a debt that was forgiven greater than the people around her, and of course society will make her feel that way too. And so she understood her need for Jesus, and she loved him. She loved God, and she loved Jesus, and she followed him until the day he was brutally murdered, unjustly murdered. The treachery of Judas Iscariot. But, I would never tell someone from OnlyFans that they shouldn't give their life to God and be something else, because even Rahab in the Bible, Rahab was a prostitute. Rahab saved people from the spies that were after them. She gave her life to God, and God blessed her with a husband and children. Jesus comes from the direct line of Rahab. Rahab was a prostitute that gave her life to God, and God blessed her with a husband and children. Okay? So if God did that in the Bible, God explicitly is the one that blessed her with children and a family. It didn't say that she went and found a family for herself. No, God blessed her with one, with a husband and children. So she sinned. She gave up that life, found God. God blessed her with a husband and children. And Jesus came from the direct line of Rahab. The Bible's words, not mine. God's choice, not mine. So if you are living a life of sin, you can turn to Christ and he can still bless you. Why? Because he also needs you to fulfill the purpose that he has for you in that life. And the best way to do it is with a family. A lot of these women will not get out of this unless a good man comes along and helps them. And if you know anything about trafficking or things like that, you'll understand. People need to remember that a sin is a sin to God. There isn't a sin worse than another. Thank you, Brummy. Thank you. The Bible says the consequences of sin is death. Sin, period. It doesn't say a specific sin or the other. It says the consequence of sin is death. So if you regard any sin in your heart, you won't have salvation. You could be a liar or a thief, and someone who was a prostitute will get into the kingdom still, who gave their life to God and decided to live a life of Christ. I'm not the judge and executioner of anything or anybody. We can judge the fruits and say, no, this is wrong. But in doing that, we still have a responsibility, a duty, like Isaiah 58 says, help the fatherless, the widow, and the oppressed. And who does this behavior the most? My father tells me and taught me, and I've seen in my own life from, other people, the fatherless, the widow, and the oppressed, because they don't have the guidance of the male figure in their house. They do this, and God. They don't have the guidance of God and a good father. And they're in circles trying to find solutions to problems. And even David, we were reading in the Bible the other day, where David was praying to God to make the enemies of him fatherless, widowed, and oppressed. And that was before Isaiah even said that. So, all I'm saying, the Bible says very clearly, shows across the board how this is the worst destruction for someone to have is fatherlessness, widow, and oppressed, because the man is like the protection. The man is the greatest protection for a family. And that's why men are being destroyed so much, because they don't want women and children to be protected against enemies. So they have to destroy the man. Then to do that, then you're destroying a country. To overthrow a country, you need to destroy the good men in the country, because the good men will stand up against tyranny every time, which is also why they're trying to destroy Christianity, because Christian ideology is so opposed to evil and against evil. It needs to be destroyed to take over the nation. He said, Isaiah 1 verse 17, learn to do right, seek justice, encourage the oppressed, defend the cause of the fatherless, plead the case of the widow. Amen. Amen, AJ. Is it not a contradiction wishing that? I thought about it, but at the same time, the people who's doing, I guess in the Bible back then, in the Old Testament, before Jesus came to, you should ask my dad that question. I don't want to say the wrong thing, because I think I have the idea, but I don't want to say the wrong thing, because I don't want to tell you something that's not correct. Ask my dad, Dale, about that. That's why I'm entering the armed forces, because there's consequences to sin. There's consequences to bad things. I can't explain that, though. I'm not a man. So anyway, we cannot turn anyone away from sin. And imagine if you were in the situation, you needed help and you had gone the wrong way because of poor instruction or whatever else. You didn't know better, and you genuinely believed that this was good for you, and you didn't understand the weight of your sin. You knew that it was wrong objectively, but you didn't understand the weight of your sin. Because most people understood the consequences of their actions, they wouldn't do it. Like, they really wouldn't do it. Like, the long-term effects of their consequences of their actions, they wouldn't do it. So I'm just saying, like, those people, they need that love, grace, and mercy as well. And when you know better, you do better. And people need to learn. And it comes through love, grace, and mercy, like God gives to us. And it's a process for everybody. So, I mean, we can't turn anyone away from knowing Jesus. Like, how dare someone is struggling. Are we not supposed to go out and be the light to the world? Are we not supposed to go and teach? Like, you wouldn't be angry to a 5-year-old for spilling milk. Okay, well, somebody is spiritually 5 years old if they don't know about God. Like, they don't know anything about God. Why will you be angry for them not knowing about God? Just teach them. Just fix it. Right? Just fix it. Sadly, we don't tell ourselves where to deploy. God decided. Okay, I would never wish that. I don't know what you mean, Ryder, in that sense. Anyways, guys, I am going to go and lie down because I do not feel well. It was nice chatting with you guys and having this stream today, though. Again, if you guys want to support me, and hi, David, KG, nice. I guess you're watching the stream, the beginning of the stream. Thanks for joining. Hope you feel better. Ciao. Thank you, AJ. Ciao to you too. Guys, if you want to support any of the work that I do, can you please subscribe to me on X? That would help me. Subscribe on X, or subscribe to my diary, The Chronicles of My Heart. I write on there very frequently. My granny is very sad. She texted me this morning, no diaries anymore. I'm like, Granny, it's only been like a day. She loves reading my diary entries. So yeah, you can subscribe to me on The Chronicles of My Heart on Substack. And I share myself more personally with you guys, more intimately. And I appreciate that. And you guys have been appreciating it too. So that's really awesome. I really enjoy that. You can also follow the Karis Project on QUX or subscribe, I guess, to the Karis Project on Locals, QUX, and Vocal. Those are all other good platforms as well that we'll be putting exclusive content on. And go follow us on Frank Speech TV, frankspeech.tv. We are on the Faith and Family Network, the Karis Project. I host that show with my father, Dale Richardson, and we talk about really good stuff. And if you guys want his spiritual perspective on things, he shares that a lot on Frank Speech TV as well, on the Karis Project. And we stream that show every day, like 5 p.m. Eastern, but we like run shows at 11 a.m. in the morning. So you can find us like on everything, but you should be able to see all of the links in our description or bio or whatever. But anyways, thanks guys. It has been fun. I've been here for almost 4 hours, so I will catch you later. À la prochaine, or until next time. À la prochaine fois. Until next time. I'll catch you guys later. Shout out to mypillow.com. They have some cozy looking apparel on there. Yes. Thank you, AJ. Again, shout out to mypillow.com. They have awesome stuff. They have pillows, mattresses, duvets, comforters. They have a sale for slippers. Cutest slippers ever, by the way. I'm serious. They have pajamas, shirts, hoodies, everything. So go check it out. Get something from mypillow.com. They have a great Christmas extravaganza sale right now. And you can get something for literally anybody in your family. And then don't forget also to go to leevalentine.com and get her Extreme Eye Care Cream to help yourself look 5 years younger. If you have a female in your family, a wife, or, sister or whatever, you can get this for them for Christmas. Definitely go check those all out because there is great sales going on. And for the eye cream, of course, it's Black Friday sale and it's not Friday anymore, but it is still 30% off sale going on. So go check that out, guys. I'm gonna do some shopping. They look so comfortable. Yes, they do, AJ. Let me know what you get because I'm excited for you. So anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao. I'll see you guys.